Hey guys, welcome back to the AverageClasher. We're going to get started today. We left off, we fought just a couple battles. We moved to level 2 after winning a couple matches. And you can see here in the top left, what I did was I just opened that little crown at the top left. When you level up, you'll get a little reward, so click that crown as you level up. Let's go ahead and level up these cards. We didn't last too long last round, so we'll level up everything necessary. You guys can be a little bit more conservative with spending to upgrade the cards, but I do like to upgrade a lot in the beginning to kind of rush my progress towards level 6. When you get to level 6, you can start playing in Clan Wars. And you can see here too, guys, every time that we upgrade these cards in the top left, that blue bar fills up, and that tells you how close you are to upgrading your tower level. Your king level. All right, 29 trophies, not too bad. Don't forget, guys, we joined the City Boyz clan, so I am in there. The leader is great, thankfully. Very active. We'll show you some of that later. So, all right, Maho 1206, let's do this. Giant. You guys know this by now. If I have a giant in the deck, I'm putting that first. Big giant guy here. Very big giant guy. Not to be confused with the New York Giants, who are just terrible this year. All right, guys, we get a couple hits in. We take out the P.E.K.K.A. That's really great, guys. The knight, he moves quickly when he's attacking, but he doesn't do too much damage. So I tend to not pay a lot of attention to that card when it's played. All right. My minions are gone. Poor minions. All right, guys, you see how I just did that there? Kind of what I've been talking about in other videos. We drop the knight to the side of the tower. It just takes a lot of the attention off of the actual tower. Yeah, good thing we leveled up that giant, guys. Look how much damage that thing's taking. And that's something we should talk about too, guys. You try to think about the cards you play as more than just being one-dimensional. You can use a lot of cards for distractions. You can use them to attack. Like I've said before, I like using the giant kind of as a moving tower. And when you place cards down with heavy hit points, it's not just defense and paving the way to the enemy towers. It takes them a while to knock down those cards. Those characters. So you can actually build up your elixir while your, giant or your golem or whatever you have is kind of taking a beating. So if you don't have the exact cards you want in your deck, that can be a good idea. Just drop a giant or a big, hit point kind of card. Let them attack that, and then your cards will cycle through, and you can add some more cards to the field. And this is not going too well, guys. So there we go. That's a counter. I think we're gonna have to level up the P.E.K.K.A. soon, guys. So hopefully we get some more P.E.K.K.A. cards. We're definitely fighting back, though. Another thing, guys. Okay, it looks like we're gonna lose this. So you got to see some good strategies. One thing that I always emphasize is never give up. I can't tell you how many matches I've won where I was against the ropes and I came back and won. So definitely never give up. Play till the end. Also just be, a good sport. Let these guys have some fun. Well, let's do this. Let's explore duos. So what we just did is we hit the party button And you can actually play 2 versus 2. As you add friends to this, you can actually play with them as well. There we go. Nothing changing in my strategy, guys. Still putting down that giant if I have it. Just push through. And you can see two guys in these 2 versus 2 matches. A decent amount of the time, you're not going to get equal castle ratings. So you can see that we're level 2 and they're level 1. There are plenty of times where we will be level 2 and the enemy will be level 3. It's just how the matchmaking system works. See, guys, and that's why it's so important to put a health point unit out in front of a ranged unit. That knight took a decent amount of damage and we were able to shoot down that tower pretty good. Okay, Kevin. Just launching fireballs now. You know, I'll have to check my other account too. I think the giant is actually my most played card, even on my higher level account. Look at this guy go. What should we name our giant, guys? If you have an idea for a name for our giant, drop it in the chat. Just make sure it's not too inappropriate. Rule number 1 of the average clasher, always be a good sport. After these matches too, guys, you can see what I just did there. I added my teammate as a friend. And now you see that green button in the top right. He's online. So this is how you can, find people to play with, hop online,